Okay, second try for Comb Ridge. That's Comb Ridge up there. And I will just be walking along the dirt road that the ATVs use because I enjoy the scenery walking so much better. But I'm not looking forward to all the dust they're going to kick up. This is a hike down the Comb Wash Road and Comb Wash between Mexican Hat and Bluff, Utah. It's basically a Jeep road or Jeep and ATV use. To the west of Comb Ridge is there on the video to the left. And the trail here, or Jeep Road, it starts where this started at Highway 163, right at the base of Comb Ridge, and this is going south towards the river. If it weren't for carrying a backpack full of water, I would feel like jogging for a bit. Beautiful day. End of May, it's in the low 90s. Some showers back behind me up on Cedar Mesa. Comb Ridge up there is really neat. As you come towards it from the direction of Mexican Hat and Valley of the Gods, Monument Valley, it eventually starts to look like there's just a big reddish brown wall up ahead of you, and you wonder where you're going to get through. But then the road curves around and gets up to a little pass, little gap through there. Coming the other way, it's a different color, not nearly as steep, but it's just slanted upward. Gray rock just slanted upward, big slabs of it. You can kind of tell that, I guess it was formed from the ground being tilted upward right along here, and then this side of it sort of breaking off with the landslides and erosion. It's a really long ridge line, not super tall, but it's really long, miles and miles long. So I'll go over here to the left. At least for now, it looks like it would be less dusty over this way, plus closer to the ridge. Most of this video I'm going to have sped up to 4 times the actual speed. I think I shot about 3 to 4 hours worth of video on this hike, and I was probably hiking 6 hours. I forget exactly what it was. So I'm going to speed it up just to get through it. But there are a lot of places where I stop and turn around to look at the view back behind me. So in places the video is going to alternate between going fast and then slowing back down. So here I started off feeling like taking a jog. This is not really taking a jog, but sped up to 4 times the actual speed. Glad I turned around before I tripped on those rocks. And I'm going to mix in some music as the video goes along.
Start thinking about my blue-eyed darling. My heart starts burning for you. I wanna hear that high lonesome sound, 'cause my sweet baby ain't around. And when my life's got me down, I wanna hear that high lonesome sound. darkness, not knowing which way I should turn. And my eyes are filled with sadness of knowing you'll never return. I wanna hear that high lonesome sound, 'cause my sweet baby ain't around. And when my life's got me down, I wanna hear that high lonesome sound. Hear that high lonesome sound, 'cause my sweet baby ain't around. And when my life's got me down, I wanna hear that high lonesome sound. And when my life's got me down, I wanna hear that high lonesome sound.
That was Joe and Jesse and the Virginia Boys from recorded from an old tape I had in the 80s and played many, many times, so the sound quality is bad. Johnny Be Good. Before that, Vince Gill with Alison Krauss singing harmony on High Lonesome Sound. Obviously, this part of the video, I stopped to take some pictures. There's a panorama that I took. Looks kind of warped, but I thought it was neat trying to capture the full length. But since panorama doesn't come out very good, I switched to taking a little video with my iPhone. That's inserted here, I think, and coming up another one where did a couple of videos to try to capture the length of Comb Ridge through here. So let those videos go and then get back to the music. Gonna have the Lynn Morris Band coming up with Love Grown Cold. Because it's too long to get in a panorama. Goes on for miles and miles and miles and then some more miles.
Take my money and you can take my pride. You can take that long road down the mountainside. Go downtown and fool around, but you're not fooling me. I'm not the one you love, so don't come home to me. I'm tired of being lied to, tired of growing old, tired of living my life for love grown cold. Catch a wild bird and you can set it free, but you can't turn loose the pain that's trapped inside of me. You can't teach a cheating kind to live the golden rule. My mama didn't raise me to be a doggone fool. I'm tired of being lied to, tired of growing old, tired of living my life for love grown cold. Take your whiskey and you can take your wine, and I may spend some lonely nights, but I'll just take my time. There comes a time a broken heart just has to close its door. Time of giving heart just can't give no more. I'm tired of being lied to, tired of growing old, tired of living my life for love grown cold. Tired of being lied to, tired of growing old, tired of living my life for love grown cold.
Stay away from me. Blues, why don't you let me be? Don't know why you keep haunting me. Love was never meant for me. True love was never meant for me. Seems somehow we never can agree. Blues, stay away from me. Blues, why don't you let me be? Don't know why you keep haunting me. Full of misery. Dreams are like a memory, bringing back the love that used to be. Blues, stay away from me. Blues, why don't you let me be? Don't know why you keep haunting me.
Stay Away From Me, that was Larry Sparks with Vince Gill singing the harmony. This part, I was really enjoying the hills off to the right. It reminded me of the view from Mexican Hat looking eastward, which is, these hills are to the east of Mexican Hat, but they're not the exact same ones you see from there. But it's a different kind of structure and a different picture than Comb Ridge, which is off to the left here. The ones straight ahead in this part and generally to the right of the trail, it has a neat sort of grayish part on top and just alterations between like a stripe, like it's like a loopy stripe where there's the hills tilted up and then erosion, I guess, making these just neat looking features. I don't know if it came through so well on the video, but I was really enjoying looking at this on the hike. Okay, back to the music. Gibson Brothers and Cali's Reel.
And when she took my hand, I was a willing man, jumping into the fire. She moved like a devil's dream, and I became her believer. When she wrapped me in her angel's wings and won my heart by the river. And I saw a lifetime together. I'd been a stranger to love for so long. Now I'm gonna love her forever. My heart had been asleep, but in the dreaming deep, reawakened desire. And when she took my hand, I was a willing man, jumping into the fire. She moved like a devil's dream, and I became her believer. When she wrapped me in her angel's wings and won my heart by the river.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where you go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life. So take the photographs of still frames in your mind and hang it on a shelf for good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on a trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life.
That's Jeff Parker from his CD Go Parker with Time of Your Life. Before that, Gibson Brothers with Callie's Reel, and coming up, Blue Highway, title song of one of their CDs, Wind to the West.
The wind is blowing to the west. I'd like to go out there one day, but I'll have to hang around, hold the job, stretch my pay. Wish I could call a lot more mine. Then again, I better roll, 'cause we always want for more. Only liars say they don't. Some people's pride is just a thing, seldom earn but often bold. Get away with anything, got the money, you're not cold. But a man could live out there, where the mountains feed the sky. No need to want what I don't have, no reason left to live a lie. The wind is blowing to the west. I'd like to go out there one day, but I'll have to hang around, hold the job, stretch my pay. The wind is blowing to the west. I'd like to go out there one day.
That was Blue Highway, Wind to the West. It was breezy on the trail. With the speed of the video, with it sped up, it's hard to tell from the trees if it was very windy or not, but actually a little dust devil forms right ahead on the trail, so I like the part of the video coming up. Slow it down to regular speed, and you can see the trees, a little bit more movement in the trees with the wind picking up, and then a dust devil forming just ahead. There. Not super impressive, but I like that kind of thing. To me, it's really neat.
Mostly just dust being blown away, but there was a spinning to it for a moment. Maybe there still is over there. Yeah. Blowing some tumbleweeds around up there.
Last night I dug your picture out from my old dresser drawer. I set it on the table and I talked to it till 4. I read some old love letters right up till the break of dawn. Yeah, I've been sitting alone, digging up bones. And I went through the jewelry and I found our wedding rings. I put mine on my finger and I gave yours a flame. Across this tiny bedroom of our recent broken home, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, I'm digging up bones, exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. And I found some things in there, like that pretty negligee that I bought you to wear. And I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. Yeah, I've been sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, I'm digging up bones, exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, digging up bones, exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones.
Keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is day and dark is night, I keep my eyes wide open all the time. And the happiness I've known through that is right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep my eyes all over sun all the time. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the end out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
I Walk the Line, that was Reno and Smiley. Before that, Lorraine, Jordan, and Carolina Road, Digging Up Bones.
I'm gonna do a little video here from a jeep road along Comb Ridge. This is just to the west of Comb Ridge. Over there, well, down among the green trees would be the San Juan River. On the other side of the San Juan River, gorgeous to me formation. I think it's called the Rapley Anticline. It's really impressive from the opposite side, from Mexican Hat. And I usually don't see this side of it. The other side is more eroded, but it has those wavy sort of features in the red. Going off that direction is the north end of the Comb Ridge, or at least it goes on towards the north. You can't see the end from here. And the Comb Ridge over there, and the Comb Ridge has I guess a gap for the San Juan River to cut through down there. And that's back to where I started.
At this point, the battery on my camera had overheated, so there was a break in the video. And I had gotten to the end of the trail, the end of the dirt road, down by the river. River's down amongst those trees. From this part, I didn't actually see the river. I just heard the river, but the trees were thick enough, and I didn't really want to go through the trees down to the water. It was time to turn around. I was following the All Trails app for a trail they have marked there that leads to some ruins, and this part is not actually on the trail. That part would be cutting off to the east a little bit up ahead or further back. But at this point I had gone to where the dirt road ends and then turned around, started going back. And at this point the battery had cooled down enough to run some video again. But coming up after backtracking a little bit, I wound up making that turn to the right to go towards the ruins, but not all the way to the ruins of the ones that are marked in the All Trails app that I was starting out for.
this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've got to travel on. Papa writes to Johnny, Johnny can't come home. Johnny can't come home, no, Johnny can't come home. Papa writes to Johnny, Johnny can't come home. He's been on the chain gang too long. I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel on.
Wanna see my baby, wanna see her bad, wanna see her bad, yes, wanna see her bad. Wanna see my baby, wanna see her bad. She's the best friend this poor boy's ever had. I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel alone. And I feel like I gotta travel alone.
That was Don Reno and Bill Harrell with Gotta Travel On. Before that, Larry Sparks, Parkway Blues. This is about the point where I made the turn to go towards those ruins, getting back to the trail that was marked in All Trails. Inserted a few pictures from that scenic area before that. And now this is about to be heading around the southern end of the Comb Ridge, or at least where there's a gap for the river to go through.
Collard green, sweet tea, butter bean picking. Coulda went north, but I stayed south. I took the rural route. Slopping hogs, big old dogs, turkey calls, sawing logs. 30 miles from the nearest town, I took the rural route. I'm country, country is corn. Oh shucks, I'm a country boy. You gotta live it, breathe it to know what I'm talking about. I took the rural route. Fishing poles, swimming holes, skinny dipping, pimping without our clothes. I stayed in, they all got out. I took the rural route. Well, water, well it ain't modern. Nothing hotter than a farmer's daughter. One kiss from her and goodbye drought. I took the rural route. I'm country, country is corn. Oh shucks, I'm a country boy. You gotta live it, breathe it to know what I'm talking about. I took the rural route. Beer, suds, shotgun, Leonard Skinner and Sunday dinner. Kudzu growing all around my house out on the rural route. I'm country, country is corn. Oh shucks, I'm a country boy. You gotta live it, breathe it to know what I'm talking about. I took the rural route. Y'all, I'm country, country is corn. Oh shucks, I'm a country boy. You gotta live it, breathe it to know what I'm talking about. I took the rural route.
Closer to it, I couldn't see it from being down amongst the trees. I hope it's showing up on camera. Oh, the camera's pointing it further on.
Ken Mellons, that song's called Rural Route. This is another part of the trail I especially enjoyed. I guess because the scenery seems so different, this was kind of getting around that southern end of the ridge and get to where it's flat, where there's a big gap in the ridge. The ridge really seems to go on the other side of the river, further to the south, but this was a big, wide, flat gap, and you start to see more of the landscape on the other side of the ridge as you go. On the west side of the ridge, it's all red rock, or mostly red rock, and then when you get around to the east side of the ridge, it's more of a grayish and brownish. So this part was neat to me, but this is getting towards the part where I turn around. I didn't go all the way to the ruins because I got a later start in the day than I meant to. I think about 2:30 or so.
Go check out. There's a sign.
And I enjoyed the trail a lot. Wanted to keep going, but figured I should make a point of turning around, so I got back while there's still some daylight.
Probably a historic site.
When the moon hits your eye like a big old piece of pie, well, that's amore.
Pioneers, 1979.
When the world seems to shine like you had too much wine, well, that's amore. Bells will ring, ding-a-ling-ling, and you will sing, well, that's amore. When the moon hits your eye like a big old piece of pie, well, that's amore. When the stars make you drool like a monster for soul, well, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, well, that's amore. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Excuse me, but you seem like an old empty, well, that's amore.
It's 20 let's mark this before I come up to this.
When the moon hits your eye like a big old piece of pie, well, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you had too much wine, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, well, that's amore. When that moon hits your eye like a big old piece of pie, well, that's amore. When the moon hits your eye like a big old piece of pie, honey, that's amore.
Never hear this. It's
Now don't forget me, little darling, while I'm growing old and gray. Just a little thought before I'm going far away. I'll be waiting on the hillside where the wild red roses grow. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. Now don't forget about the days we courted many years ago. Don't forget all the promises you gave me, and so I'll be waiting on the hillside when the day you will call. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. Please tell think of me. Please answer, little darling, tell me where you can be. It's been so long, dear, since I've seen you, but your love still lingers on. Don't forget me, little darling, though our love affair seems gone.
Jimmy Martin with Sunny Side of the Mountain. At this point in the video, I turned around and started going back around, going back north on the sunny side of the ridge. I think I had 2 or 3 hours left to go. I forget. I think I wound up hiking about 14 miles that day, but it was really pretty. Back to the music, Daly and Vincent with Your Love is Like a Flower.
Summer, just me and you. You give me sunshine when it's cloudy. You send me letters when we're apart. But let me love you and let our love be with all our might and all our heart. Is your love like a flower, like the cool of morning dew, like the softness of the moonlight in the summer, just me and you. I send you roses in the winter, you send me kisses in return. But when the time comes to be together, let the flame of our love burn. Is your love like a flower, like the cool of morning dew, like the softness of the moonlight in the summer, just me and you? Forever, 'cause forever never ends. Let me love you and let our love be with all our heart and all our mind. Is your love like a flower, like the cool of morning dew, like the softness of the moonlight in the summer, just me and you? Just me and you, like the softness of the moonlight in the summer, just me and you.
All day I faced a barren waste without the taste of water. Water. Old Ann and I, with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water, cool, clear The nights are cool and I'm a fool. Each star's a pool of water. Cool water. But with the dawn I'll wake and yawn and carry on to water. Cool, clear water. Keep moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Say, Dan, can't you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me? And water, cool, clear water. The shadows sway and seem to say, tonight we pray for water. Cool water. And way up there he'll hear our prayer and show us where there's water. Cool, clear water. Dan's feet are sore. He's yearning for just one thing more than water. Cool water. Like me, I guess he'd like to rest where there's no quest for water. Clear water. So keep moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can't you see that big green tree where the water's running free? And it's waiting there for you and me. And water, cool, clear water.
Oh man, that's a lot of good water. That's a lot of good water.
A lot of water, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Hank Williams with Cool Water. I think I drank about 2 gallons of cool water during all of this hiking. Having an insulated backpack really came in handy for this. At some point in the video or in between video clips, I wound up going off the trail that I meant to be going on. I think in between times when I had the camera turned off, there was a fork, and I followed the wash, the dry wash, and there's definitely tire tracks where Jeeps go through there, and you can go that way and you'd eventually get up to the main road a little bit down from where I'd started. But at some point coming up, I'd go off to the side looking for the main trail that I'd been intending to follow, and realized there was a bit of a ridge in between where I was and the trail that I meant to be on. So eventually I turned back around and go back to the trail that I'd started on. Not any big deal, could have gone either way, and it was nice having something different, but I was kind of hot and tired and going through a lot of that cool water. So I'll go back to the music. This is close to the part where I turned around. Just saw the bottle of cool water going up. Back to the music. Lynn Morris Band with Here I Go Down That Wrong Road Again.
Seem to learn not to love you. You get to me every time. Well, you're someone I just can't say no to.
gonna stop and cry. These lonesome blues I just can't lose. I'm blue, I'm lonesome too.
I'm blue, I'm lonesome too. That was Lou Reed in Carolina. Coming up, the Monroe brothers, Bill and Charlie Monroe, with A Beautiful Life, Life's Evening Sun.
Each day I'll do a golden deed, by helping those who are in need. My life on earth is but a span, and so I'll do the best I can.
Life's evening sun,
is
sinking low, a few more days,
and I must go to meet the deed that I have done, where there will be
no setting sun.
To be a child of God each day, my life must shine along the way. I'll sing His praise, while the ages roll, and try to help some troubled soul.
Life's evening sun,
is
sinking low, a few more days,
and I must go to meet the deed that I have done, where there will be
no setting sun.
The only life that will endure is one that's good, and kind and pure. And so for God, I'll take my stand. Each day I'll lend
a helping hand. Life's evening sun,
is
sinking low, a few more days,
and I must go to meet the deed that I have done, where there will be
no setting sun.
I'll help someone in time of need, and journey on with rapid speed. I'll help the sick, the poor and weak, and words of kindness
to them speak. Life's evening sun,
is
sinking low, a few more days,
and I must go to meet the deed that I have done, where there will be
no setting sun.
While going down that weary road, I'll try to live some traveler's load. I'll try to turn the night to day, make flowers bloom
along the way. Life's evening sun,
is
sinking low, a few more days,
and I must go to meet the deed that I have done, where there will be
no setting
sun.
Some trails are happy ones, others are blue. It's the way you ride that trail that counts. Here's a happy one for you.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.
Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then.
Who cares about the clouds if we're together?
Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather.
Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Who cares about the clouds if we're together?
Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather.
Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Who cares about the clouds if we're together?
Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather.
Happy trails to you till we meet again.
That gets me to the end of the hike, back to the Jeep where I started from, close to the road. I looked it up. That was about 12 miles of hiking in about 5 hours. I started a little bit before 3 o'clock, and I guess it was going on 8 o'clock when I got back. And since there was still daylight, I wound up going across the road, well, down the road a little bit, and then across to the north side. And the Comb Wash Road, I guess it's called, the Jeep Road, continues going on northward on the other side, goes on a long way northward. But I just hiked about half a mile northward on that and then turned around because it was getting about to sunset, but it was really, really pretty. Have a few still photos inserted from that and then the video of the hike.
Love like this was never known. Oh, you search the whole world round. Jesus dying for his own. Just as the sun went down. Just as the evening sun. Just as the evening sun was sinking in the golden west, hanging between two thieves, they crucified the Son of God. Mocked by the multitude, mocked by the multitude, they placed on him a thorn-made crown. Love like this was never known. Jesus dying for his own. Just as the sun went down. Tried, have no use for him, they cried. By the mob he was crucified, just as the sun went